Relative to his profile, Evloev may be the best fighter in the world that you've never heard of. Thankfully, you're playing with him here tonight. This is one of the best featherweights, if not pound-for-pound fighters in the world. And if I was to have to compete in an MMA round, this is the last guy I would want to be in there with. Absolutely suffocating, one of the best cardiovascular bases in the game. Outstanding grappling and wrestling, the emerging striking as well. And even when he was tested against Diego Lopez at UFC 288, Evloev still was able to rise to the occasion. Outstanding submission, defense, heart, championship medal. DC, I could go on, but the fight's almost upon us. Ortega was 14-0 with a no contest when he ran into Max Holloway in his first UFC championship opportunity. That night didn't go his way, but a lot of people think he has all the skills and all the makeup to eventually get that belt around his waist.
You don't lose, you get an opportunity to get better, and that's what Brian Ortega has to do after he lost that fight to Max Holloway. He will look to take those lessons learned in the octagon over the course of 4.5, 5 rounds and apply them to his career as he goes forward. He has the skill, he has the heart, he has the ability, but now you just got to put it all together if you want to realize a UFC championship.
And of course, if you hear the ladies screaming, that's because T-City has taken his shirt off in the inspection zone. All right, with that, both fighters have now breached the octagon. They will lock the door behind them, ready to go with a crazy fight here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Our tail of the tape now for this featherweight fight. The veteran voice of the octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Evloev. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Brian T-City Ortega.
All right, Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one.
Ready. Let's do it.
Well, who would have thought 5 years ago in a straight kickboxing match that Brian T-City Ortega could hang, if not beat, most of the best featherweights in the world. Certainly in our fighter meeting this week, he talked a lot about striking, but if this fight does hit the canvas, decided advantage, of course, to T-City. Nice defense there, huge block. And a nice quick counter from Ortega.
Heavy kick downstairs.
And there it is, no surprise, he gets the early takedown. All right, so he's setting up for a submission here. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in. Moving his head on the ground here, avoiding a lot of these big shots. Evloev's in half guard. Trying to guard pass here. Not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transition.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Evloev getting absolutely worked here from the top. These are some very effective ground and pound strikes. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard. Nice defense.
Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Evloev. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Oh, outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here by T-City, Brian Ortega.
Oh, right into mount. Working on the armbar.
Ooh, that looks tight.
Looks like it's getting tight.
Arm still not out of harm's way yet.
Look at all the pressure on the arm.
Oh, he's out of danger.
Great submission defense. He's able to take his arm out and stay safe. Massive shot from the top.
And there it is, another strike. Gets through on the ground. That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one.
Stop!
Nice work. Everything's working here. All your punches are landing. It's looking good. I love it. Keep it up. Keep the pressure. Let's take a minute.
All right, a lot of high-level striking action in that last round. Daniel, take us through it, if you will.
Tit for tat. Who has the best chin? It seemed as though they were looking for that answer. Both guys took risk. What a fantastic round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round two here. All right, so we didn't see any takedown attempts from the BJJ player in round one, and as yet, he still hasn't attempted to take this fight to the ground.
Very surprising approach by this guy. He's so good on the ground. I would have expected him to try to get into the ground earlier in the...
Trying to set up a submission now. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in. Well, how about the movement off of the back? Nice job to avoid the ground and pound here by Evloev. Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guards. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
Well, on paper, it looked like a grappling advantage for him coming in, and largely, DC, that's the way it's played out. The takedowns, the ground control, he's got it all going tonight.
He's got it all going, J.A. This is a dream for him. The takedown early, the ground control really starts to wear at the gas tank of his opponent.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do you do?
You got to move, you got to shrimp, you got to get up on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
Start raining those elbows. Start raining those elbows.
Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by T-City, Brian Ortega. 2 minutes now to go in round two. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Really good job to land these strikes from top position. And right into side control. Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do. Beautiful transition. What he has to do here is just try to stay relaxed. Big explosive actions, panicky actions are what gets you submitted a lot of times.
All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent.
Setting up a sub attempt.
Oh, looks like he's got that arm pinned in the triangle now. Oh, so how about that position over submission as he bails on the sub?
I think that's a great job. You got to make sure you don't end up in a worse position because you're trying to score a submission.
All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up. All right, DC, we'll get a few clips of the damage done in that previous round. That eye continues to be the main target.
I mean, he is getting hit in this position, and it's all about now where is the cut? Is it above the eye? Is it below the eye? But every time you get hit in that area, it is going to sting, and the bleeding will then cause issues to your sight. He's got to change something.
Ready.
Third round underway. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Really using his reach advantage to great effect with that punch there. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. Nice double leg takedown attempt there, and you gotta think that's something that's gonna give him confidence moving forward in this fight.
A lot of confidence when it happens that easily. He took a shot, he got a takedown. What now will stop him from doing it over and over again?
You need to work on his position.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Fighters inverted now. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Evloev's back inside control here.
That was nice.
Oh, hard ground and pound strike there. I believe that one opened him up.
Right now, it looks like he may be trying to set up an arm triangle choke. He needs to secure the left arm, push it across, and secure it with his head.
Somehow, someway, he got out.
These guys are back and forth, and submission defense wins this transition.
Side control now. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Ortega's in half guard. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control.
Darce choke attempt here.
That Darce choke is tight.
Great submission defense on full display by the opponent.
While sometimes our stat guys are stingy with these submission attempt numbers, there have been a lot of them here. Submission defense has held up every step of the way.
Yeah, he's a great grappler, and he's really, really good defensively because he is so aware of all situations when he's on the ground. He has done an amazing job staying out of those submissions.
Let's turn it up now, okay? You gotta wake up out there. You gotta stay focused, stay alert, okay? You train way too hard.
All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides, really.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
You ready to fight? Ready. Go.
We have arrived at the fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Evloev's strike attempt there is good. Not the accuracy to land right there. His opponent's wobble champ.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that. That hook was bad. There you go. There you go.
Going for a submission now, or so it appears.
He's looking to finish out. How in the world did he escape that submission?
And again, dealing with that cut around his eye. Got to be careful.
He's got to shore up the defense, because if he keeps getting hit there, it's only going to continue to get worse.
I'll stop this. You better fight back.
right into side control. All right, he's got him in the north-south position now. I know the crowd thinks it's funny when this happens, but if you're the bottom fighter, nothing funny about it.
It's not funny. This is not a fun position to be in fighting. You've got to try and change it immediately because you are carrying someone's weight, whether it's their bottom half weight or the top half. You are carrying their weight, whether you got their armpit in your face or you got their legs over the top of you. It is not comfortable. So you need to be trying to move, make them make a decision, a determination. Gotta watch his neck.
Oh, he's got it locked in.
He's got that arm triangle deep. It looks like he's trying to get this arm triangle. All he's got to do is get to the side, get his chest down to the mat, and he'll get the finish.
Oh, looks tight to me. Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything wrong to allow for himself to get subbed.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Ortega. Oh, that gilly is tight. Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense. He's doing a really good job putting himself in position. He's going after that cut over and over again, and every time he lands, the cut gets worse.
Oh, nice transition there. You call that a reversal?
Yeah, you turn your defense into offense. Defensively, you switch position and you go right on the offensive. That's exactly what he did.
Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Evloev. Trying to guard pass here. Not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transitions. And there you go, again, half guard.
Horn sounds for the end of round 4. All right, so the fighters head back to the stools, and hopefully this fight can continue. That is a severe cut. We'll see if the cut man can do some good work here. All right, DC, we got a few clips of the damage done in that round. Can see where things really started to escalate.
Yeah, really open up that cut, John. The blows are just devastating. He's got to get out of the way more. I mean, if this guy won't do it himself, somebody's got to help him.
Yeah.
Because you cannot keep taking these types of shots.
Ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at this 5th and final round. Oh, lands another beautiful strike to the body, really starting to connect at will when it comes to working the body, and especially effective doing it later in this fight. Didn't see a lot of that from him in the earlier rounds. Ortega circling towards the left now.
Hands on your face.
And blocks that hard punch.
Oh, picture-perfect shot.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect. Oh, nice level change. Oh, nice headlock. Oh, it's getting tight. Very smart there. You never favor submission over a dominant position.
And now he's got the back.
Beautiful ground and pound, and that would cut him.
We'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here.
Great submission defense.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. Ortega's in half guard. Well, shades of Anthony Showtime Pettis against Tony Ferguson, just mashed in blood. This is not looking good.
Yeah, it was like all Ferguson fighters, right? He would just destroy people. And that's exactly what he looks like right now. He looks like he has been on the receiving end of all the elbows thrown by Tony Ferguson. His cut is really bad.
Ortega's back in full mount.
Great defense by the defensive fighter.
Lands with the ground and pound here.
Now he's got good body position, yup.
Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there. One minute to decide this one. Ortega's face would have to be classified as a mess. Cut on his cheek, and it's only getting worse. All right, side control now. This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
And there is the final horn. What a 25-minute affair tonight. We're going to the scorecards. The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. For the winner by split decision,
All right, well, congratulations to him there, and I think 5 years from now they'll forget that it was a split and not a unanimous decision, but that was a close fight.
I mean, that was a very close fight, and that's the most uncomfortable decision in the world, to walk to the center not knowing if you did enough to get the job done. Fortunately, he did enough, and he got the victory.